Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 376. He's my mom found. I am Mike Albertin. And who's a new character somehow in the Sonic world?
Me, Ben Miller, aka Chrysolite Stone, and it's been generations since I've seen you.
I am your resident Sonic slut, Phoebe Stanton, wondering what insider information Mike has.
Why do you say that?
Because we're doing Sonic Forces, the only game and the only piece of media at the time to have Infinite in it, on the exact week that Infinite has come back as a character.
Whoa.
He hasn't been seen for 9 years, and now he's the main villain of the Chaotix podcast. The exact week that we're recording this. How the fuck did you know? Who at Sega do you know?
Wait.
Man, I should really lottery tickets sometimes, man. Joe's right. Joe, if you listen to this, I hope you do. I won't do it. I do seem to predict the future somehow. So, hey, I got nothing.
Wow. This is 9 years
That's
old?
funny, though.
You're kidding me.
This is 9 years old. It is the first instance of Infinite showing up as a character, and the second was 5 days ago.
What?
That's hilarious. And so for those that don't know, this was planned like 3 months ago, for the record. So this was not like,
Mike has superpowers or inside information.
I like the superpowers idea. So we're here to talk about Sonic Forces, developed by Sonic Team, published by Sega, director Morio Kishimoto, and came out in 2017. It came out in Japan later? 2 days later? That's weird. Okay, never mind. But that doesn't matter. But yeah,
That's
so
strange.
I guess a Japanese company, why is it should be? You think it'd be the same thing, but
Because they have to let all the furries make their OCs first.
True.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a selling point for a lot of people, wasn't it?
Don't know. I didn't buy it.
Okay.
Well, you didn't buy it till this recording, did you?
No, because I heard all the reviews and was like, oh,
Hey, I'm a Sonic fan, so I just get them all.
I am a fan of a lot of things, but money and capitalism and the hellhole in which we live.
Yes. Very true.
Well, also you live in a more hellhole than some of us, so
Yeah.
you live in Nebraska. Sorry, Phoebe. I can't help it. I couldn't. I don't want to.
I know. No, I know. fuck
She's like, well, don't worry. We meet. I'll hug you, and then I'll slap you. Don't worry.
Yeah, and then we'll buy Molotov cocktails, by which I mean we'll buy some vodka and stuff. We'll drive back to Nebraska and we'll set a certain factory on fire. It'll be great. It'll be a bonding experience.
Will it be an Eggman factory?
No, it'll.
Cutting that out. But so
I think I understand now.
our memories. It's weird. Sonic Forces, I've never played it before. I remember when it came out, and I just didn't care because I didn't care about Sonic really at that time anymore. I was like, Sonic was a thing of my past. Like, sure, I enjoyed the games back in the day. I loved SA2B when that came out, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. But like, I had just moved on from Sonic and didn't care. So I did not buy this game. I say that, but I didn't own this on Xbox One or PS4 that I probably picked up for like $5 or $10 physical randomly. So I did have it, but I never touched it until I bought it for Steam, probably for like $5 or $10 again. And then that's when I finally how I ended up on the show. So that history. What about you, Ben?
So this game I actually tried a little bit closer to when it was released, I think on PS4. And Zavok was such a pain. I don't know what it was. It was like it was glitching or something. And I couldn't figure it out. So I just kept dying and I rage quit and never went back. But this time, I don't know what it is. I'm playing on Switch this time. And I had he gave me a little bit of trouble. I had to try a few times, but it was pretty easy. So I got through the whole game. I have some problems with some bosses and levels that are a pain, but other than that, pretty good.
Phoebe.
Yeah, despite being able to make your OC, despite all of the loving attention to detail that's in this game, I didn't buy it until about a couple months ago because it was on sale on the PlayStation Network and I knew we had to do it for the show. In fact, honestly, only in the last couple of years have I started buying my own Sonic games. Everything was normally bought for me by the Madre, so it was all PS2 games like Mike's favorite, Shadow the Hedgehog.
And my pain is you have memories of that game. Terrible game.
Wait, which game's terrible?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, yes. There are some pretty cool things about it, but if they were to remaster or something, they've got to fix the monotony of it.
Yeah, no 10
Okay.
playthroughs. That's
Bad,
insane.
Yeah.
Yes, it's bad, but that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
So the only reason why this game even happened to be on show, not done a Sonic game for the show since Shadow the Hedgehog, so it's been a while, it's been years. I have little interest in putting these on. Is because somebody got me to start reading the Sonic comic, which is actually really good. And this is the
You're welcome.
beginning of the Sonic IDW run is this game, which I had not played. And me and Phoebe both were like, I don't know, we haven't played it, so that's why it's here. Surprise!
Turns out the
Yeah.
comic has infinitely more plot than this game.
Well,
I see what you did
Flynn
there.
not write this. Ian Flynn did not write this game. He did write the tie-in comics that came out with this game, that then launched into the IDW series
This explains so much.
that we know and love. This was written by him. So, it's very interesting the way that all comes out. And, I mean, this game is technically, I guess, kind of a sequel to Generations. So I didn't even know that classic Sonic was in this, even though he's on the fucking cover that I have looked at many times in my life. I had never noticed he was actually on that cover until 5 minutes before this recording started. I went, he's right there.
So this is like an extremely confusing thing to talk about, is how this game connects to Generations, because I always thought that Generations confirms classic Sonic is the past, that it was a full time travel story, and this game kind of recontextualizes it and says that he's from a different dimension, because the Phantom Ruby is a cross-dimensional multiversal Nexus Stone that was first introduced in Sonic Mania. Like, this game is a direct sequel to Mania. But the Mania Sonic is not our Sonic's past. That is a completely separate Sonic.
Okay, that's changing a lot.
Also, the fact that interdimensional thing shortly after this. And it's back to past Sonic because fans got upset.
Oh, so they retconned it.
Yes.
What the? Okay.
I don't know if you know this, but they don't give a shit about Sonic lore.
I know, because again, we've talked about in the past, IDW, the comic runs and the video games and X and Y and Z, despite all being written by Ian Flynn, are technically not allowed to cross-reference each other, even though they are canonically one single universe. That's why humans are not in the IDW comics, because the comics, according to Sega, don't have the right to humans, even though we've seen humans exist a fuck ton of times in this universe.
Yeah, and isn't this why they announced like a year or two ago where they were gonna do official timeline stuff or whatever?
Oh, have they officially just thrown all the rules out and said whatever he writes is canon? Because that would be nice.
There was some announcement. I don't remember if it was Twitter or what. They were saying that they were hiring somebody to become like the Sonic history keeper or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because Marvel and DC have a few of them per character.
Really
okay.
Weird. I feel like Sonic just didn't care about Sonic in the right way. And it really isn't until Ian Flynn takes over the comic where he really makes Sonic matter. I honestly did not give a shit about Sonic's story until that comic. So that's how I look at this. Because this is there's a complex story here, but then it gets put into a ball and thrown away at times, it feels like. Like, this game starts off with Sonic being kidnapped by Infinite, which is Eggman's new buddy. And after that, 6 months pass, and then all of a sudden, Sonic's back after a little bit. Like, it's weird. It's a very odd story where you could tell it was really secondhand, we don't care. But I get it. It's not a game. You're not really playing Sonic games for story.
It is 30 levels long, but when it comes to the main story beats, it's probably only 6 to 7 levels.
Yeah,
but a bunch of them are pretty quick, so I didn't mind there being that many stages.
I didn't mind them either. They're not. Most of them are not too long, so that they weren't bad. So even though it's 30 stages, they're not crazy, so they're fun.
No, they're only a minute and a half each until near the end.
A couple were long. But at the same time, I kind of like that in my Sonic game. I want my game to be fast, quick, I want to be long level when it just doesn't feel right. I know, Sonic Adventure 2 wouldn't say to me, but it was nice, quick levels. And so this kind of feels like a classic Sonic. It is in certain parts, and at times it's 3D Sonic.
Yeah, and I didn't mind the 2D segments/stages.
No, I
No,
did find
they-
it funny though that they feel better to play if you use the D-pad than the joystick.
Yeah, which is nice.
That's just 2D in general. It did feel good. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, man, I do miss this. It made me remember. Yeah, remember we used to really like Sonic, Mike. Like, yeah, you're right.
And that's one
And
thing
also-
that I don't like about some modern Metroidvanias is you're stuck with the stick instead of being able to switch to the D-pad. But I can understand some of them need the D-pad for other things. But it's nice that in this you can use the D-pad.
D-pad helps. It's always been better when it comes to like a 2D game. It's just a lot of times more exact. So it's nice that they put that. I mean, they put that in there. But they also didn't really have a whole lot of features they needed to put in this game. So a lot of button pressing. And you technically have 4 characters, including the DLC, but really 3 characters. It's Sonic, OG Sonic. I'm hating that, but where he plays plays like Sonic, but he has no dash attack because it hasn't been invented yet. And then you have your OC
But he
character.
does.
Does he?
Yeah, he does have drop dash, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. And
Drop
the other one
Dash is
doesn't.
great.
I mean, and then the original character you get to create, which is so that must have made so many people happy back then when that first came out. That had to have been like the big selling point of this game.
The drop dash?
No, making your own characters.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
which makes me
it's nice.
But I have also seen more Sonic fandom than I ever wanted to, Phoebe. So I do know all
You're
the
welcome.
different weird ass characters people made.
So
So.
quick.
Don't worry, I'll start sending you all the webcomics too. It'll be wonderful.
You were not too long ago. I was like, what the fuck are you sending me, Phoebe? But it's Phoebe. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
She loves her Sonic.
Yep. Don't we all now though?
I mean,
Damn straight. Join us.
kind of do.
Yeah.
Like, this game made me remember I really did like the old Sonic games, and I really should play the other 2D ones that I missed and cover them on this show. It's fun. Like, the 2D stuff game was actually fun. I thought it was very fun to go back and do the 2D levels. Like, I actually... So after I beat this game, I even went back and did a couple more levels. I just played around a little bit and got a few S's, and then I was like, what are you doing? But this game is not bad.
I got
Oh,
the
yeah,
vast
I was-
majority of the S. This feels like the easiest game to S rank in all honesty. Until those
Wow.
last like 5 to 7 levels, those can eat a dick in a
There you
bad
go.
way.
Yeah, even just before the recording, I was going back through the shadow stages and finishing up, cleaning up the red star rings.
Oh, can we have that fun conversation?
The what conversation?
Well, okay, so you have to complete every level at least 3 times if you want all the
Oh.
collectibles. Because when you get all
Yes.
the red stars, then the levels spawn a new collectible called the numbered rings. And when you collect all 5 of those, then the next collectible finally spawns into the level.
The moon rings.
Yeah. One collectible
Yeah.
will not spawn until all of the previous collectible have been picked up.
From that specific stage, yes. I do hate those numbered ones for one reason that if you don't pick them up in the sequential order, descending sequential order, then you're screwed and you have to kill yourself and restart from where you were.
I figured
Try
you had
again.
to do them in order.
Yeah. And then the
Is that-
moon rings, they suck because right when you find them, they start blinking and disappearing. So you have to collect them quickly.
Oh, so
Right.
they're a time trial collectible.
I want to say it's not until you find them, but I could be wrong.
Not very nice.
That
I didn't
to
do
hell
any of
with
that.
this game and trying to 100% it.
Well, hey, you got to make this
Yeah.
4-hour game longer, Phoebe, if you're over 100%. So
And Sonic Generations didn't make itself too long, even
Yeah,
with
but-
trying to 100% it. And that game felt
Sonic-
great.
Sonic Generations is a better game from what I've heard.
A lot of games are better than this game, to be fair.
Yes. But hey, how many
That's
Sonic
the
games?
thing is, for some reason, this game, even when levels were great, felt off.
Yeah, I didn't
Um,
notice that. But hey, remember, this Sonic game lets you live out your furry fantasy. For
Hell yeah, it does. Or it damn well tries to.
So
Yeah.
we should talk about that real quick. So as we kind of have beaten around the bush, you can make an original character. You have to. I shouldn't say you can. You have to. So I made a wolf just because I made a blue wolf. Actually, I guess each race has different like features. I didn't care. I was like, "This is cool. I'm gonna be a wolf." Phoebe, what about you?
Made a white cat. I don't like how cat mouse look though, which is like so weird. It's so pronounced. And also, you have to unlock clothes from getting S ranks or the star ranks or X, Y, Z. So I didn't get to actually wear something that looked cute until stage 29.
And you took that personal, huh?
I did take it personally.
My wolf was
That's
naked.
great.
She wasn't complete until the very end of the game.
Yeah, mine was a cat too. I'm just a cat person. A female cat. I always play as female characters if I can help it. But mine, probably halfway through, didn't get something decently cool till then. But I ended up with like the short plaid skirt and like the pink and teal sneakers that aren't as bulky, and a really cool skin that's like black and gray stripes.
I think I put
mean,
it in the Facebook chat, but
There's
I gave
stuff there.
I gave her like a Casey Jones style
Yeah.
mouth mask, the pink Lolita dress, the ribbons around the wrists, and Mary Jane's.
Oh, I also had the hand cosmetic that was like the punk rings, the black rings.
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Metal.
stuff there. I mean, if you want to enjoy it, like they give you a reason. For me, I was like, you don't need to show me all these things. Like, oh, you unlock this shirt and this. And I'm like, just skip all. I don't give a shit because I didn't select my character again after the beginning. But then again, that's me. Like, I am unique in that sense where I don't like character creators much.
Really
I make
was
my
a-
character, I move on. That's how I always am.
Yeah. There really was a lot of trash and very gotcha like. But that was one thing I was wondering is do you guys know if it's certain unlocks for each thing you accomplish, or is it more gotcha like where it's random?
I
Or is it a
had to
mix?
assume it was fixed.
I would assume
That's what I thought at first. Then I don't know. It probably just is.
because if there was a gotcha mechanic, then you would have earned like some kind of currency that would have went into some kind of random machine that then gave you stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean,
well,
you could do
no,
it
it
either
would
way.
work like Borderlands or Diablo loot drop system.
Yeah. And when I would replay levels, unless you got a better ranking, you weren't unlocking anything. So I don't think that's how that worked. But then again, I did not Google this or look into this because I didn't even think about it until you just said it.
And did you guys notice the Kill Bill outfit?
Yeah,
think I
there
got
is
that.
the yellow suit with the black stripe, isn't there?
Yes. I'm going to kill Infinite.
Infinite is a strange new enemy in this because originally you find out in the Shadow DLC, which I hope was free, where he was just a mercenary working for Eggman, but then Shadow beat the shit out of him and insulted him. So then he decided to become more because of that.
Yeah, that is interesting. It's neat that there's that backstory, but then it's a bit lackluster.
I don't know.
It's-
If you're gonna get a villain who's just over petty revenge, you gotta get Liam O'Brien to voice him.
Hey,
It's
there's
strange.
always Keanu Reeves.
That's also true.
Like, Infinite
It's funny
works.
listening to half of Critical Role be in this game.
I know of them, but I wouldn't know what you mean.
Travis,
Me either.
it's like a group of voice actors playing D&D, and three of them. Matt Mercer is SBO, Liam O'Brien is Infinite, and Travis Willingham plays Knuckles.
Now, is this actually are those actually the voice actors for this game?
Those are the actual voice actors for this game.
And they're
Matt
in
Mercer-
Critical Role.
Was Leon.
Yeah, Matt Mercer's the DM.
What else does Matt Mercer do?
Matt Mercer used to be Leon Kennedy's voice actor. He's in a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all pretty.
Yeah, they're all
Yes.
very prominent voice actors. Like Travis Willingham is in Fullmetal Alchemist as Armstrong or Mustang, whichever. Liam O'Brien is Final Fantasy 13. Is
Oh, wait, was that a Full Metal Alchemist reference there?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, I thought that name sounded familiar.
Liam O'Brien's in a whole bunch of stuff. My brain's not working right now. They're all like in a shit ton of stuff.
Oh, I'm sure.
Who would have guessed that when you're famous and you get other famous people together and you make a podcast, people listen to it more? Huh. Who would have guessed?
Right? But still do voice acting, which is great.
Yeah, no, because you have to. I mean, that's your job, and then this is your second job. I get it. I want to record my D&D sessions too, but I don't. I get it.
Your
So,
Power
even
Rangers.
Yes, I want to. We aren't, but when we do finish the campaign, we're going to have an episode talking about our campaign. So.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
That might be years from now, depending how long that campaign takes, because we only play every 2 weeks. But that's neither here nor there. But like with Infinite, what I also want to mention is like the idea of him, like he gets this Phantom Ruby, which I didn't realize until 10 minutes before the recording when I was watching stuff, is in Sonic Mania also, but does different things for some reason. But again, you just kind of, put that under the rug. But like the idea that he can make all these illusions that they think are real, so then they like when you see Chaos, you see Shadow, you see Zavok all show up. It is cool, like seeing all these characters, even though I did not know who Chaos is, and I need to remedy that someday because I know where he's from, but I don't know anything about him.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, here's the fun part. If you want to learn about him instead of fight against him, you're going to have to play Sonic Frontiers.
Well, Frontiers I want to play.
Interesting.
And will happen on this show.
Yeah, Frontiers actually gives a better explanation as to what Chaos is, and it is so wild. The implications that Sonic Frontiers pulls off, like that just rewrites half the lore of the universe.
That's because they finally started to care. Like, Sonic lore before the IDW comic was not really like, okay, we're going to make a cohesive story that, like, it was just throw shit at the wall and it didn't matter. Like,
you're not wrong, but it's just really funny to look at a Sonic game and go, listen, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, that over there is our Similarian.
I'm sorry, what's the Similarian?
It's like the OG Bible of the Lord of the Rings universe. It explains,
thought that sounded familiar.
It is like a full understanding of the first and second ages, that Gandalf is an angel type creature, etc., etc.
Yeah, that he wrote with no plan to publish it until after he died. They published it.
And it's the same thing here. Frontiers is just like, here, let's tell you every single thing that happened a couple thousand years before the Sonic universe. And you go, wait, what?
Well, if he can learn to do it, they can learn to do it.
I found it a little lackluster when I found out that they were all illusions and that they didn't all just team up together to defeat Sonic.
I don't know. I figured out instantly that something weird was going on, because why would Shadow be working for Eggman? And also, why is Chaos here in the first place?
Is Chaos dead then at this point, pretty much?
Yes, no, kinda. It's complicated.
Okay, but like, to me, I mean nothing. I just recognized that the character, so it didn't really like compute. I was like, why is Chaos here? Zavok makes sense because he's in the comic and I know that he's around. Metal Sonic was cool to see, even though, was Metal Sonic also an illusion?
I think so.
I feel like all of them were.
Okay.
Yeah,
Metal Sonic didn't have to be.
No, he didn't have to be, but hey, it's probably just Eggman being lazy.
It makes more sense for the IDW comics if Metal Sonic is an illusion, because he would already be Neo Metal Sonic at this point, formulating his plan of kind of taking over the Empire.
Oh, fair point. Fair point. Thank you, Phoebe. Yeah, that would have been happening around this time. So yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's an illusion too. I'm watching the recap that I was supposed to finish before we did this episode. I did not, because I forgot and didn't care. I mean, it's a Sonic game. Like I try to care about the story because this game has a lot of dialogue in between your missions and stuff, and I tried hard to care, and I was like, and I just want to play Sonic. I don't care about what the story is that much. It's there.
And Phoebe and I are like, it's a Sonic game? What do you mean, Mike?
I know. Trust me, I know.
Hi, Sega. If you'd like to hire me as that Sonic historian that you guys want, I'll do it.
Oh, I think
promise.
It's said
I promise
done.
that half the hentai won't become canon.
No pregnant Sonic either, please.
I can't promise that.
No.
I can promise half will not be canon. The other half, we'll see.
The other half of pregnant Sonic? Okay, got it.
I know, like, the video I was watching, a lot of complaints, the story, like, oh, why is Silver here, and why is this here, and the Knuckles and all them don't get to really do anything, and it's like, it's a Sonic game. That's
and it's no use.
That is part of my complaint, though, with the whole, this just kind of feels like a lackluster game at points, is the gameplay feels off, but not only that, half of the people who are here don't really do anything. Like, maybe Silver does something in one singular cutscene, but that's it. I couldn't tell you what Vector or anybody in the Chaotix did. I couldn't tell you what Amy did at any point during this game. It's, yeah, you have to get all of the warriors together because this is like this big, for some reason, Avenger-style plot, it feels like. But there are other Sonic games like Adventure and Adventure 2 where everybody does something and has their own gameplay.
Yes, but How many years ago was that to this?
I mean,
A long time.
yeah, 10 to 12 years.
Yeah, and they're going for a different game because this is kind of, to me, this felt like it was built off the back of Generations, which never played Generations, but I'm assuming it's just modern Sonic and classic Sonic. It's not anything else, right?
Oh, it is. It's a much better game. It's one of the best Sonic games there is.
I know I might have to put it on the show soon. It's actually supposed to be on the show like last year or the year before that, and it's never happened. It never stayed.
But then later on, we'll get Frontiers, and then Frontiers added DLC or patch, whatever the hell you want to call it, that gave Tails, Knuckles, and Amy their own campaigns. They're not long, but
which is awesome.
They play it like how you think they would play.
Years later, like that. I mean, I feel like at this time, Sonic was very much a laughing joke about like, oh, they're making another Sonic game. Like, I think that's kind of where Sonic was in 2017.
Probably, because the last game would be what? Lost World?
I don't know. There's Lost World, there's Colors, and there's a Sonic Boom series that comes out later that I know.
We're not gonna talk about that.
No, I know, but I'm
Those were interesting.
Like, a lot of Sonic games that people were bitching about on the internet, I didn't play any of them because I checked out of Sonic. Like, I love Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Like, that game will forever live in the summer of my life at one point. But, like, I kind of moved on from Sonic really later on. So, and then when the internet started bitching about every Sonic game, I had no desire to play any of them until Frontiers. Frontiers was the first one people went, oh, this is actually a good game.
There has to be, like, an actual timeline list of all the games.
Good luck finding it, by the way. I can't because the internet.
I found something
right now.
All right, so we had. I can't see Forces on the list. What the hell?
Yeah, welcome to. See, I really feel like until Ian Flynn over one that puts it together in the comics, because the comics made all canon. Like it all.
I'm sorry,
connects.
You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out a bit there.
Ian Flynn makes
the last part
all canon. It's like the fact in the comics he makes us like all somehow connect together. Where Sonic 4 is the beginning of his run. I mean, but colors matter. Colors matters. Like, what that guy does is incredible, and I feel like he's the first person to put it together. I could be completely wrong, but, like, Sonic feels like they don't care as much in this game at the time.
Yeah, we got Generations, then Lost World, then Mania Forces Frontiers, so...
Yeah, so, I mean, we didn't really get that game from 2017 until 2022 then.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm not surprised that much, to be honest, because I don't...
Yeah, Generations was 2011, Lost World 2013, which is a lot earlier than I thought. Then Mania's 2017, so that's a 4-year gap. Forces is also
Mania
17. Frontiers is a 5-year gap. And then the last one was Superstars, which I completely forgot about.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I've been meaning to play that too.
It's on Steam. It's not.
Iffy things about that one.
It's that classic 2D Sonic, but with no saves, so I'm less interested. I can't cheat. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not good at old Sonic games. I'm not good at classic. I'm not good at platformers. So if I'm going to play something like that, I want the ability to cheat to make the game easier.
It is a classic style Sonic game that is a full $60.
Yeah, you don't need to do that
for me. But
so if it were like a 3D Sonic game with a plot and stuff like this game is, I could understand the 60. But
well, even then, I wait till these games.
I wouldn't pay 60 for Mania.
Well, Sonic games don't take long. Sonic games don't take long to go on sale for pretty cheap, for physical especially. I just wait till they get down to maybe 30 was the most I've ever done, but like 25, 20 is my better comfort range.
Superstars has been 20 or less on Steam. I just don't care enough to pick it up even for that price. Because I don't have any plan to do it on the show. Like, for me, if I'm going to spend over $20 for a game, I want to actually play it, not just watch my Steam library add another title to it. That's kind of my rule of thumb.
And I've got to have my cartridges for Sonic games. It's the one thing I just want to hold on to physically.
Nintendo will be happy to sell you to them for an extra price. Happily.
Well, like I said, I get them on sale for dirt cheap.
Nintendo doesn't like that. Nintendo wants you to pay more than asking price.
Well, fortunately, Nintendo does not own Sonic, so
I agree.
It's not a first-party title.
Thank God. Because I bitch about Nintendo enough in this podcast, and they're not also. They should be bitching right now. I just don't like pricing. But it's like this game. I was surprised when this game got hard at the end. Like, this game got difficult near the last few levels. I was like, oh, what is... I mean, it wasn't like too hard where I couldn't beat it, but I was like, oh, what is this? Like, where did this come from? A little shocked.
Yeah.
Especially the final boss.
Yeah.
So the final boss was...
Oh, yes.
Took me a bit to get through. That was hard.
Yes. I noticed with the final boss. Do we want to talk about any of the other stages or bosses first?
Sure. Yeah, we probably should. I just saw the final boss. Oh, yeah, he was a bitch in the video I'm watching, so that's where it came from. I don't remember what the other bosses were. Oh, so this is a fun fact or fun for me. I love this, and there was a fight where he's fighting, where Sonic fights Chaos, and I'm like, I don't remember doing this. Did I skip it somehow? And it shows him like jumping on platforms underwater, and then the guy's like, oh yeah, this got cut. And I'm like, what?
Oh.
Like, what? Like, this was here. You're showing the fight from a trailer or something, and then it's just not in the game. I was like, that's why I don't remember it. Because
For this game?
Scene.
For Sonic Forces.
Yep, there was a level, a boss fight where you fought Chaos, and they took it out.
I mean, you kinda do, because the city that looks all porcelain, that stage when Infinite's kinda doing all the crazy reality bending, there's a lot of long tentacle-like arms with his head at the end of them, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect Chaos. Infinite's just superimposing himself over the model.
You literally have a fight where you were like fighting Chaos and everything was flooding. You had to jump up platforms and grab air bubbles to then eventually.
Yeah.
If you Google it,
I think
but yeah, they cut it.
I think the stage you were thinking of, Phoebe, is Capital City, which is actually on my list of favorite stages.
It's
That's
one
stage
of the good
16.
ones.
Oh, it's so cool! Just because you have the gravity changing everywhere, and it's a bit of a lengthy one too, which I appreciate, and that it wasn't too much of a pain.
No,
but
too painful.
As far as bosses go, you've got stage 5 versus Zavok. I'm just looking through it right now in game. Number 9 is versus Infinite in Mystic Jungle. And then you've got versus Eggman 2 stages later. That's in Green Hill. That's the classic Sonic one, right?
Where that's the one that starts as a classic Sonic Green Hills boss, and then it actually does something.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then you just have to hit the boulders that he shoots out and hit them back at him, right?
Yeah.
Zavok was cool. Infinite. I hated that one because every time you touch the streams of the virtual reality or whatever that is, the red stuff,
the
red and black
distortion.
Yes. Every time you hit that, then everything goes red, and you've got all these like spike balls all over the place, and it was a pain. I had to try that quite a few times. But you've got there's Infinite right after Capital City as well. What was that fight? I don't remember.
I think it's the same. You fight Infinite a couple times.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same.
Okay, is that more of? Oh, I'm thinking of when you're just rushing forward. There's a couple of those. There's Infinite at the end where you do that. And you have to home attack a bunch of the things he has surrounding him and then home attack him 3 times in a row. They do that earlier, though, with Metal Sonic. That's the fight with Metal Sonic.
Wait, you fight Metal Sonic?
That is...
I don't remember that.
Kind of. He's like giant because he's fake. But
I don't remember this at all.
I don't remember this either.
I swear that was a thing. Where the heck is it then?
You should Google that. Maybe you were hit by the Phantom Ruby too.
Oh no, that's maybe like a Sonic Unleashed thing where different copies have completely different levels.
Oh, I mean that's possible. I played this on Steam.
I swear there was a giant Metal Sonic that you're rushing toward. Maybe it is in Metropolis because it's like a giant bridge. Oh, Redgate Bridge. It's a team up stage.
Oh, I don't remember this.
Okay.
But then again,
so it's like the Golden Gate Bridge, basically.
I beat this game in like 3 days or so. I beat this game really fast, and I didn't really mean to. I kept playing it. I mean, I was having a decent time, and this game evolved much. I was playing this during our D&D session because whenever I wasn't doing much, I don't need to pay attention. I would just press buttons.
Yeah, that final boss, the Death Egg Robot, that did take me a few tries. But what I like about this game is if you hit certain points in the boss battles, you don't have to start all over again when you die.
No.
So one trick about the Death Egg Robot, though, was whenever he slams the fifth down, you have to be away. Sometimes that will insta-kill you, even if you have rings. For some reason, I don't know why. But if he slams it down, it's always going to be his right fist, so you want to try to be to the right of that, because then you can actually hit the chest piece or whatever that is, and that does a lot more damage. Otherwise, you're just home attacking like crazy, like 6, 7, 8 times in a row for very minuscule damage.
My problem with that final boss is I was getting confused because like you have the 3 of them running on the line forever, and like I would get confused about where the laser was and I couldn't like jump over it at first. It took me a bit to get maybe 10 times before I actually understood what I was doing.
So That's the last part, right? When the thing comes out of the big shell.
It's like a 3-part fight or something.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot
I
that
also
was like
died
a
in the
3-stage thing.
in part where it was like you're on the floor and he destroys the floor. I died in that a few times too. That was, yeah, you're right. Once I understood what to do, it wasn't bad. But I kept hitting the man. This is nothing. And I went, oh, hit the chest piece, you idiot. So yeah.
Yeah. So
better.
that actually is a 3-stage boss battle. So the first one, we covered the second and third. Second being the part where it smashes its fist down and you have to.
Oh, that's the second part? I don't.
Yeah, that's the second part. Third part's the part where you're rushing toward it. And then the first part was classic Sonic, where you're on the depleting and regenerating platform. It just kind of goes one direction and it fires the laser that gets rid of a layer of blocks that you're on, and it shoots the boulders or whatever, the bombs that can destroy like a whole column. And you have to basically jump underneath and hit the bombs or whatever they are to hit back at him. And sometimes, I swear, at least one time, it was kind of like a volley going back and forth.
Yep.
But I could be wrong.
No, I think it happened too. Like, we were bouncing back and forth. Yes, I think
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah. And my memory of this game, even like I'm watching it, it's fuzzy, even though it's only been a little over a week. But like this game kind of forgettable.
Yeah,
I
do have to say, all in all, that was a pretty satisfying final boss. Given those 3 stages, it just was kind of a pain. And I noticed something on the third stage where you're rushing forward. The same thing goes for when you're against the giant Metal Sonic. Is there's a way that you can just lose as you're rushing forward. It's almost like there's a time limit, but I'm not even sure. Both of those.
For one of the infinite stages, there was definitely a time limit because there was it was just a full run, and there is a definitive end to the stage. So if you can't beat him by the quote unquote end of this long pathway, then yeah, he can take it instantly.
It reminds me of another thing. There's a very short segment that's like that where you're just rushing forward. It's when he gets sent into the null space and you start that stage, and so you're running out of the null space, right? That felt very lackluster to me because it's just like, oh, let's just rush through this and then we're out of it already.
That's what
Yeah,
YouTube
why
said,
even
too.
make that a point?
Yeah, I was like, what?
My guess is constraints. Like the time in this game where it feels like there was something planned, but then they didn't have the money or the time to get it done, so it just got cut. But it was like partly in there. Like it feels like that in this game multiple times. Things were cut for that reason. They just weren't. They didn't have the money, time. Like there feels like to be more to this game than there is. I mean, there's enough in this game. I can't complain, but it does feel like it's things at times.
Yeah, and I could see that. Talking about the specific stages, though, was anyone else really impressed the first time they got to stage 6, Egg Gate?
I don't remember which one that is. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, yeah, a lot of this game has just kind of gone and went.
Well, there were a few stages I was just like, wow, this is cool. But yeah, that's the one where it's in space, and it's, I believe, where Sonic's getting out of there. So he does a bunch of rail grinding, and you're out above like the planet or whatever, and you've got to home attack some of the weird spaceships that are out there, and then he starts riding on one. That whole thing.
It looks like Star Wars attacking the Death Star.
I guess, yeah. It was pretty cool. I mean,
it Death Egg, so like it worked.
Yes.
It is.
And then,
it's very much Star Wars.
Arsenal Pyramid, which was right after that one, stage 7, I thought was really cool, just because you end up inside basically like a factory thing, and you can kind of explore a little bit of branching path in there. It's annoying that they have the cogs that move that you're on, and I've fallen so many times in that freaking stage. But I thought it was kind of cool.
Are not bad in this game. Like they were decently fun. I had a majority good time with this game. Like it's pretty amusing, and they try to capture that idea because like one thing with Sonic games, like you have to go fast for Sonic to be fun, but then it gets harder to control. So you have to find that balance between making it go fast and making it fun, and this game does it for the most part.
Yeah, until those last few stages, and then it's take it slow and do precision jumping, and fuck those last few stages.
Yeah.
But besides that, I
really do think people need to give this more of a chance. I'm glad I gave it another chance, despite my long ago first attempt that stuck. But
I wouldn't go exactly that far. I mean, it's not the worst Sonic game I've played, but
no,
it's not It's not the best, and also it performs some very big cardinal sins.
What's that?
Well, I mean, the soundtrack to this game, besides the song that plays during the
No.
double dash or the team up dash, tell me a song from this game. You
I
can't
can't
say
tell you
Green
any
Hill
names.
I
Kill.
didn't have any.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't say Green Hill Zone. The Green Hill
I
Zone
was-
theme doesn't play when you're in Green Hill Zone. The Chemical Plant
Okay,
theme does not play
Re-
when you're in Chemical Zone. They played some like fucking new song that
bad.
was practically stock.
Regardless, there were some tracks, some vocal tracks that came up, and I was surprised. I was like, this is actually really good. There were like a couple female lead sung, if that's the right term, tracks that I was like, this is really cool. I tend to really gravitate towards those ones with female singers because they're very few and far between with Sonic games. Like the Team Rose song from Sonic Adventure 3, aka Sonic Heroes. Freaking love it. Can't remember the name of it, but
Game. Can you mention?
just
That's because all the themes in Sonic Heroes are good. Like that's the thing.
Yes,
I
it
remember
is.
more Sonic 06 music than I remember music from this game.
I don't. I just know that one Dreams of Resolution or something like that. I want to say it's the ending theme, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I love the Sonic Heroes soundtrack. Can you believe that Orgy did a song for it? That is insane.
Can you say the name of the band again?
Orgy. Come on, Jay Gordon. Orgy from the late 90s or maybe 2000. I don't know. You don't know the band
No, I
Orgy?
bet.
They did a cover of Blue Monday.
I'm loving the name of this band.
I know.
Yes. I've brought them up in many team meetings before, but I would say I'm not going to say their name. But yes, I was a big fan of them back
HR's like, hello,
during their
sir.
first
Hello.
album. Okay, please familiarize yourself with the band. At
I
least
didn't notice the
Definitely
music.
probably heard of this band. It's just really funny that that's the name.
I know, right? So it's just
Memorable.
wild
That's the
that
idea.
they did. I think it was the theme for Team Shadow.
Man, I need to play Hero someday on this damn show.
Yes, please invite me. I might have a copy on my PS3 from the Japanese PS3 store because for some reason it's only available there.
That's
Sega.
so
Sonic.
dumb.
Yeah.
Sonic's a weird thing, but I didn't notice music in this game. I mean, I think I did. I joke, but I'm pretty sure I had sound. Okay, I had sound on here and there. Yeah, I did have sound on because I had to hear him talk. So, but yeah, I just didn't care. Like, it just, I don't know. Music is for me is really like, unless it's from a time and era, I just don't care about it. Unfortunately, like video game music, which is not a good thing. Don't beat me, guys. This is how I am. But yes, I didn't notice anything with the music. But there's no Rush 84. I'll tell you that much. So I'm missing that.
No. But
Fucking A. I love those songs from Sonic Adventure 2. Oh man,
they're so good. That is
The time
such
and
a
place.
banger of a soundtrack. But
From that one summer with my girlfriend at the time, so it lives in my head. Like it's just that summer and that game, and yeah. So it's just really that's why.
well, I did like
that
how
game
they
would not be
brought
one
back
game.
some of the shadow music or theme or something to the shadow stages in this. That was
that's
pretty
cool.
cool. And when he does his rush attack or whatever that like Sonic does as well, where you hold the left button, I don't know if it's Y for you or what, but it will actually do like darker music that sounds a little, I want to say reminiscent to, is it some kind of sound effect that's in the track from the jungle in Sonic Adventure 2 or something from like when they're finding the Biolizard? Yeah, probably. So I don't know my stuff that well, but yeah.
You
And
know
also
better
in the
than me.
Shadow stages, I love how Shadow plays like so much better than Sonic for some reason.
I did
he
not
can
play
just-
the DLC.
It's
Oh
stupid.
man,
But it was free, right? Had to have been
just
free.
yes, but the way he plays is just so nice. It's smooth and I don't know, it's just so good. Just give it a chance. There's this thing that he does where there's these like a line swarm of these, the wasp robots or whatever.
Yeah.
He can, when you do a homing attack on it, if you just hold that button after hitting it for the homing attack, he'll just like wipe through them, the whole line, and it'll just like do loops and stuff. It's just really cool.
Okay,
I feel like his homing attack is
the
better.
homing attack for Sonic work half the time.
There were issues with that. Yep. I'm sad that we didn't get Super Shadow though.
Super Sonic being DLC is ridiculous.
But that was free, right?
I don't think
feel
so.
like
I
it
think you
is.
have to pay for it.
Oh,
I didn't.
well, I had it, so.
Curious now. I'm gonna find out because
Well,
But it's Nothing really special. It just makes you invulnerable unless you fall down a pit. Then you have to get 50 rings again to reactivate it.
Sonic versus DLC. Oh, yep, Supersonic is free.
Yeah. I think the only thing you have to pay for is the shadow
My favorite
outfit that you
character.
can put on your furry. And then there's a dumb Sonic t-shirt that you can get.
I can't believe they put Sonic in this.
Yeah,
But then
no
again,
thanks.
Sonic is in the first movie as well, so it
Yeah.
works out.
Not to mention Ugly Sonic in that Chip and Dale movie. That was great.
Oh yeah, they did do that.
That was a good movie, by the way. But anyway,
I could watch that someday. I forgot about that movie.
The Chip and
I
Dale
wanted to
one.
right when it came out.
yeah, it's
But I forgot
funny.
it existed.
What did you guys think of the Wispons or the Pisswans?
The flamethrower
I
is the
like
most
them.
OP thing because it was really funny standing in front of the last boss. Like the second phase of the last boss where you have to destroy its arms, and I just stood in place and held right trigger.
Now I need to try
That's all
that.
you gotta do.
Yeah,
Right,
flamethrower. You just stand still. Even during one of the fights with Infinite, I didn't actually like. You're supposed to use the homing attack while chasing after him, but I didn't do the homing attack until the very last second. I first used the flamethrower to get extra damage out of it.
I hear
Mhm.
kids love that
That's actually pretty
flamethrower. Anyway, I
Something
liked
I don't
the
get. Okay, it was.
It's
I
like
liked the
flamethrowers. I'm pretty sure it's a Spaceballs reference.
yeah, which is adjacent. We got the death egg, but yeah, I liked the one that lets you. I liked the Wispon. I hope I'm saying it right. The one that's like the lightning where you can.
The ring dash.
Yeah, the ring dash. That's what I'm
The
thinking
ring
of.
dash feels great in this game.
Oh,
Also,
it's
you
so
have to
good. And then there's
Change your weapon to use that?
Yeah, it's in the character
yes, it's
customizer.
kind of.
I never changed my weapon,
annoying
by the way.
because-
I didn't know how. I didn't care.
I only did 3 of the weapons. There was the flamethrower, which the super jump you get on its triangle it's all right, but the damage is amazing. The electric one works like a whip, and its triangle is the classic Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 ring dash. And then the drill, which if somebody can tell me what the fuck the drill is good for, that'd be
Speedrunning.
great because it's kind of useless.
I read that you can go through the ground or walls or something with that, but I never really tried it.
Huh?
You
Just
can
kinda
also
forgot
dash.
about
Like,
it.
the speedrun uses it like Mega Man dashing all the time, so they're constantly just dashing. And
Oh yeah.
I might have to try it out then, see how it goes.
There are
Um,
like 5 or 6. Couldn't tell you what the hell they were.
Yeah, there's the
I-
hammer-looking one,
cool.
right? It's a purple or blue, and that has like the blocky things following you, and then you can turn the enemies into blocks. I don't know if it's really that great though. There's the green one. I don't remember what it's called. Actually, if I just go into my avatar, what is that?
Like, I can't look.
It is the hover one, so you can fly through the air with that one. That one's
Oh,
kinda cool.
that's good.
Yeah, that one's really cool, actually. Then at the end, you unlock the void one. It's purple. It says it teleports in the direction where your L stick is held. It also sucks in enemies into rings with the black hole with your second trigger on the right. I didn't really get a chance to use it, though. Oh, there's asteroid. That one grants invincibility, draws nearby enemies or items to you. The regular, that's the X, or the special attack. The regular attack is locking onto multiple enemies at the same time using clones. That's the one at the blocky things that follow you. The hammer looking one actually creates platforms even in midair.
Kind of cool. I didn't even know. I was wondering because I know there's an achievement for switching, so I thought I didn't look up how to do it. I honestly forgot it was a thing, and I just stopped caring. But Wispons are so cool, but only because of the comic to me. Like, there's a scene you see all these different random animals holding guns and shooting. I'm like, yeah, that's from the comic.
Yeah, I think Colors did it better though, because here you have to like choose which power you want, and then you're stuck with that the entire time you're doing the stage. So if you want to do something else and get other red rings or crap, then you have to start over with a different Wispon. Colors was different from that, right? I swear it was.
Yeah, Colors is Generations does the same thing as Colors, where you can pick them up from capsules. They work just like items. It's like they work exactly like how Sonic the classic Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog 3 was like, here's the Thunder Shield, here's the Fire Shield, here's the Water Shield. It works exactly like that. Like you pick them up and then you use them.
Except it's more versatile than just that. But
Yeah.
I think it was you unlock certain colors throughout the game, right? And then you can go back to previous levels and they'd be available.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
think you said
I
this.
think that's
Like with the Wispons, I know you mentioned colors, but also in this world, for the IDW comic, only one person can use a gun that has different Wispons all attached to it. So, hey,
Yeah.
Oh, huh. I
Whisper,
haven't
the
seen that
wolf.
yet.
Oh, Whisper's
You
great.
sh-
Whisper and
You
Tangle
should
are
read the
adorable.
comic. The
Oh,
comic
I'm
is
currently reading that very slowly, though.
okay. It's in a
I mean,
mini-series with Whisper and Tangle called Whisper. That's really fucking good. That's where that comes into play more, and they explain.
well, I just got to the part where Rough and Tumble are about to pull the Wispons on Sonic and Knuckles, and
Oh, so you're
Sonic's just
early
like,
then.
hey,
Oh, so you're in
Wispons.
like the first 8 issues.
Yeah, and he just gets them to jump out of the weapons so that they can't use them.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny.
He gets
A little cheesy, but,
it's a Sonic comic. It's less cheesy than Archie,
yeah.
by the way. It gets better.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
you
know
might
why I liked
think it's
Archie
all
as a
fun and
kid.
games right now. I did too. But when you get to the Metal Virus saga, there's no fun and games anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to get. I've listened to all of your episodes, so
Okay,
it's
so
a combination of those episodes and doing this that led me to Google how do I read them. So I've started the trial on Amazon for comics.
there's other ways to read them too, but you're doing
Oh,
it the
I was
right
gonna say,
way.
yeah,
You won't.
I buy these big 12-issue IDW compendium books that put everything from the miniseries to the free comic book day stuff. As long as it's canon, it places them all in chronological order.
I would love to get those eventually, but for now, the
Read them.
board game
Okay.
crowdfunding thing, yeah, I'm in a deep black hole with that. So
At least
Fair.
you're reading them. Reading them in a more legit way
Yeah.
than how I read them. I read on a website telling you that
oh, I'm
hentai
sure.
girls want me. So, you're doing it right.
I'm sure I'll get there.
I don't know if I recommend that, but it works. The step blockers are terrible. But you better have adblers.
Yeah, I think that's everything I had notes on.
Look at
Do you guys have any other?
I was gonna say the only other thing is like Eggman's final plan of, oh no, you defeated Infinite. I guess I'm going to summon the sun now to kill all of you. Like, where was he going to
Infinite
hide?
And that was such a short-lived
Big
plot
sun,
point too.
Yeah, what was Infinite's plan besides revenge on the people?
I meant
One
the whole
time.
sun thing. I meant was a really short-lived plot point as well.
It's fake.
It
If I
was
remember
just
correctly, I thought
there,
it was
and then it went away.
Yeah, they stop it. instantly
Yeah,
almost.
yeah. It was just like, what's the point?
There wasn't one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say either. Oh, fun fact, because Facebook listens to us, I'm now getting ads, which is the first time. But my sponsor ads are Sonic Lego sets. Weird how that
Oh,
all
hell
popped
yeah.
up, huh?
You're
Phone, are you
I
listening
wanted
to me?
those too.
I mean,
No, they don't
buy
do
Lego
that.
sets. That's another. I can't.
That's crazy.
That is a little shit. I have Legos. She would knock on the floor. I almost guarantee it because she knocks Funko Pops on the floor, but they don't get hurt as easily. So she'll knock that shit on the floor, and that will break. That will be
Yeah.
tough. And I will tell her she's a bad girl. I pick her up and give her treats. So none of it will work out in my favor.
I just don't have the time or money for Legos anymore.
I won't go down that road. I did see a lot of old
I did.
at my parents'
but-
house. I can't. I just can't do it anymore. When I was a kid, I liked Legos, but I never went back to it since I was a kid.
The hell with you. I've got the Lego Game Boy behind me.
Nice.
But you're also special, Phoebe. You get to work a week for nothing, so you can make extra money.
Yeah. Ha ha
Sharpening her knife in the
ha.
background.
No, it's
She's definitely
sitting
going to
on
slap
top
me
of-
after we hug.
There is a
When we
knife.
do that.
It is sitting on top of the Final Fantasy XIV tabletop RPG box.
You can't hear this, Phoebe, but as I made that comment, my Tiff yelled in the background, "You have my permission, Phoebe, to slap him."
I heard something.
Yeah, I heard something faint too.
Oh, it came.
Didn't know that was
Okay, I
her.
wasn't sure. Yeah, she's in the other part of this hotel room with terrible internet. Which you wonder why I'm not talking as much. That's why, people, because it likes the voice goes from green to red every so often. When it's red, it doesn't go through well. It's nice. Like
Oh,
that.
that's fun.
And nothing else is playing on the computer, by the way. Like, I just have Discord. I've closed other tabs. Like, I'm not watching a video like I normally do. I'm trying to get this just to run. Give it as much power as it needs, because Discord's a lot. And it's still like, can't do it. It's only a 4-star hotel,
I mean,
But I didn't pay for the extra.
and had some of
But
the
they want
worst experience.
Pay $10 a day for extra internet, for better internet, and I did not want to pay the $10 for the better internet just so I could record this, because that didn't feel right to me.
Yeah.
And when I'm already paying 100
So-
something a night, you should make me pay more, in my opinion. Hotel.
I'm staring at my
Right, and-
avatar here, and it's got the medal. How far did you guys get in medals?
None?
Oh, you mean your like rank as
Rank. Yeah.
I got
I have
1
2 gold.
and I know I at least got 1 gold because there are achievements to get a gold in every single species.
Oh, no thanks. I don't need to do that.
That's too much.
A lot of the
That's too much, man.
Like I said, you want me to play the game 3 separate times to get 3 separate collectibles and S ranks, and no. It wasn't fun enough. It was almost not fun enough to beat the first time, let alone 2 more times. To hell with you.
That's too much. That is just too much to do. But hey, at least they tried. They were trying to make the game bigger. They were trying to give you more stuff to do. So, gotta give them props for that.
I think it's big enough. What did I pay for this? Like 10 to 20? I want to say
But
10, honestly.
Yeah, pay
something
40.
around that.
You could pay for it if you want. It's right now.
Well,
It's how
why
much it
would
costs.
I?
On Steam, I think it's still 60.
No, it's
Okay,
40.
I guess I could
Oh, thank
if I
God.
really wanted to support Sega, but I'm a cheapskate.
For sure, you always should get a game for cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean,
There are too many of them.
Hi, Mike. Would you like to say that a little bit louder so that way Nintendo of Japan can hear that?
Man, if anyone from Japan, Nintendo actually listened to even one episode,
And now you're gone.
I broke up.
So,
You broke up for us. I bet in your version, when it comes out of Craig, you'll sound perfect and we'll just be gone for half the episode.
yeah.
Wonderful. No, I couldn't. The principal! Okay. So those that didn't hear, because I don't know if it'll come up, Tiff, like, you could get the $10
Sorry?
this weekend already. I want to mention, since I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I've got
'cause
nothing.
I'm traveling for this episode. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin currently with terrible internet. But like, I did buy a Batman print for $40 signed by Neil Adams at a random comic book store in Green Bay. So I'm very proud of.
Oh, nice.
That is, yeah. I was like, and I went up to the guy and I was like, is this a live signature? I didn't say. I mean, I was like, it's not a print signature. He's like, no, I had the guy here in 2019 and he signed hundreds of things for me, and I've been selling over the course of years, and it's like, oh, it's $40 is cheap for his signature, but I didn't say that. But I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, I have a signed Neil Adams print now, or the cover from the Batman Joker, the famous where Batman's on the card, where Joker I think first comes back in the Silver Age, if I remember correctly. But
I know which one you're talking about.
I'm getting that frame when I get back home.
When's the Silver Age? Is that like the 80s?
No, the 60s.
Like 60s to 80s, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Or 90s is bronze, but 80s, I don't remember. We should go to questions, comments, and reason. I have one. I posted in 3 groups. I got 1 comment. From the official Time community. From Connor Wade. Was it where you can make a character? Yes, it is.
Well,
yeah, not with much customization though.
Yeah.
If you want to customize your Sonic character, you just go on the internet. Like, you can literally just in your name in Sonic, you will find a random ass character. So hey, there's that.
That is true. Jesus the Sonic like is a thing.
Sonic is such a fucking weird fandom.
Yeah. Thank goodness I'm not part of it.
I am. Woo!
I am. Come on.
You're here.
Weirdos aside, I love Sonic.
That's that. You wouldn't be here otherwise. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, because of Phoebe.
I surprised myself how quick I jumped on the opportunity for this. I think I wanted.
Play this game I've owned for years and never touched. Yes.
I think it's a combination of I wanted to finally get around to it, and that you guys had been talking about the comics leading up to this, so it just really piqued my interest. I'm glad I did.
Thinking, man, I shouldn't have played this. I should have just gone straight to the comics.
Absolutely not. I enjoyed this. I'm not being sarcastic here. Hate on my opinion all you want. Seriously, I enjoyed this.
Oh, I did too. You're going to hear that early. And we should give away a code. Phoebe, would you want to check your messengers? Because I don't trust my internet when I read that code.
Sure. Give me 1 second. I have... Okay, we have a code today for Marsupilami Hoob Adventure?
I don't know.
Yes.
Oh my god, I haven't thought about Marsupilami in forever. I used to love that cartoon. Your Steam code today is 38HF57JFA2NYCZN. Once again, that is 38H as in howdy, F57JFA2NYCZN. N.
You're nicer than I am. I don't read twice.
Marsupilami.
Also read it better, too. Thank you, Phoebe. You're the best.
I believe that might just slightly be adjacent to that Disney cartoon, but I'm not sure.
It is.
I got no fucking idea.
Because it's based
It
off of like
is.
a comic from Denmark or something.
Oh, so Disney bought the rights to do that as a cartoon?
Or they dubbed it. Either way.
I swear it was Disney that did the cartoon, but anyway.
Okay, yeah, there's shows. So hopefully somebody will do that. We'll go to Shelf Stacker Box. And I'm going to go first. I'm going to put this on the stack. I had a good time. I had fun. I enjoyed my 5 hours with this game, 4 to 5 hours. It was just a good time. It wasn't a bad Sonic game. When this game gets it right, it gets it right. So it was fun. Oh, and I forgot to say, the graphics, I really enjoyed, like, the background levels, I thought pretty epic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we didn't mention that yet. I wanted to, but my connection doesn't want me to talk. So it's background's really, really cool.
This is a shelf for me. Can't say that about every Sonic game as much as I'd like to, but this is actually a shelf for me. I agree with you on the backgrounds. I feel like there was actually a lot of care and love put into this. Some things I still have gripes on, which are mainly the freaking water slides. You can't tell me how many times I fell off of those.
I did too, so don't feel bad. And Phoebe.
I'm going to put this on the stack because it's not a complete piece of garbage, but it definitely doesn't belong on the shelf. It's just kind of, it exists. There are good moments, there are bad moments, there are really bad moments.
I agree.
But did you have fun?
But I feel like...
Debatable, which is the problem. Early, I was having a good time, but the longer I went through this game, the more I just kind of wanted it to be over.
I get that. In general, I mean, yeah, this game too. I was like, can it be done now? But I mean, to me, it's also normal. I mean, I feel like that with all games. I don't know. I can't, like, it's just normal. But I know this game wasn't, like, one of your favorite games. This is male, right? All right, I guess I should introduce what we're talking about next week. Next week, you can hear me talk about Street Fighter 3. So that'll be next
Which
week.
version?
In general. I'm playing Third Strike because that's what's on the PS2 emulation I'm playing. But we'll be talking about the game as a whole.
Good. Great game.
Yeah, okay. So, and then we should go to plugs. And Phoebe, where can people find you at?
Hi, you can find me over on YouTube and Twitch as the Let's Play Princess, where I'm currently playing a bunch of stuff like Paranormal Site and doing demos on Mondays. You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess, and you can find me as one of the co-hosts of Nerds of Broadcast. All
right. And if you enjoyed this episode, over 900 other episodes of this podcast, we do movies, TV shows, video games, comics. If you want to hear the rest of our Sonic content, it will all be in the show notes. There's lots of it now, thanks to Phoebe, so check that out. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon, a little dog vote on our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month, currently 2. And if you donate $10 or more, we'll plug your podcast. You do every episode I make that month. I make shit, and it never goes away. So you get plugs forever, ever. Like these lovely people, Phoebe Stanton, you already heard from, and Zach from Absolutely the Best Podcast and Work in Progress. They talk about the MC movies, and they are currently doing the Alien Predator franchise. And also check out A Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker and his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. And also, we're going to shout out my intro and outro, who's Helena at Hell Has Fury. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And make sure to check out, follow us on Facebook and YouTube. And rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say, so we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Viva la revolution!